Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q1 FY23 earnings conference call of Kamdhenu Limited. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on the date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Satish Agarwal, Chairman and Managing Director of Kamdhenu Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to everyone present on the call. Along with me, I am Mr. Harish Agarwal, Chief Financial Officer and Strategic Growth Advisors, our Investor Relation Advisors. We have uploaded an investor presentation quarter on the stock exchanges and company's websites. Hope everyone had a chance to go through the same. Quarter 1 of the financial year 2023 started on a strong note. Our company delivered robust performance despite high commodity prices. Domestic steel industry was impacted by falling global prices and imposition of 15% export duty on certain steel products. Export duty changed the consumer sentiment in India. In anticipation of further fall in prices, buying reduced from the local user industry and eventually consumption fell. Industry-wide export also dropped by 26% due to the weaker global demand and imposition of export duty. There has been increased buying of TMT bars across Indian spot market like Chhattisgarh, Delhi NCR, Mumbai over the last few weeks. Prices are expected to remain stable or may move further up. Coal prices having remained firm, which has in a way supported the segment. As per industry leaders, the demand for auto industry, construction and infrastructure segments continues to remain strong and should support the overall steel consumption during FY23. Now coming to steel business, our company has reported revenue growth of 70% year-on-year to rupees 191 crore for Q1 FY23. This was on account of increased construction activities due to government push for infrastructure development, focus on development of roads, railways, PM Awas Yojana shall lead to demand creation for steel products. EBITDA grew by 7% to rupees 15.4 crore during the quarter. We saw commodity inflation which has not been fully passed on. We will pass this cost in the coming quarters. Our franchisee volumes as well as volumes from our own facilities grew by 30% on year-on-year basis. Our company constantly monitors their research and development division and the ongoing process. Our company has further enhanced its capabilities by adapting new technologies like converting steel commodity into high yield strength weldable TMT steel bars to be 4% lesser in weight and 20% stronger than other normal TMT steel bars. Our premium product Kamdhenu PS10000 TMT has unique feature of double width, double strength, double safety, making it unmatchable, strong and more suitable for highly seismic zone and high-rise constructions. Our differentiated business model based on resource-light cost structure with our own capacity and capacity of franchisee has been favorable for our company to scale up efficiently. It has benefited us to maximize the returns with minimal investment. Our company is known for consistently delivering superior quality across product range. In addition to vast product range, our international certifications across various product categories are a testimony of the standards we offer. Going ahead, we are focused on increasing our annual capacity through franchisee route from 38 lakh metric tons to 50 lakh metric tons over a period of 2 years. As you are all aware that our company was in the process of demerger of paint business into separate legal entity, we are pleased to inform that the Honorable NCLT, via its order dated 3rd June 22, has approved the scheme of arrangement, including the demerger of the paints business of the company into a separate legal entity. The scheme of arrangement has become effective on 18 July 22 upon filing of NCLT order with the Registrar of Companies, Delhi and Haryana. Pursuant to the scheme of arrangement became effective, the paint business of Kamdhenu Limited has been transferred to and vested with Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited with effect from 1st April 2022, being the appointed date. This demerger shall enable better management focus, operational flexibility, and allow businesses to independently pursue growth plans. This shall further enable both companies to raise necessary funds, find strategic investors, and employ specialized manpower for each business, and thereby create a platform to pursue next level of growth. In lieu of the demerger of the paint business from Kamdhenu Limited, its shareholders shall get equal number of equity shares in mirror image of ₹5 each to be issued by Kamdhenu Ventures Limited, a 100% holding company of Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited. The allotment and listing related formalities are in process. The paint business demonstrated robust performance with revenue growth of 65% year-on-year to ₹54.7 crore. Also, with our focus on increasing the premiumization of portfolio, our volumes increased from own manufacturing, and we reduced manufacturing of products from contract manufacturers. 78% of our paint revenue are water-based, and we plan to increase the share of premium texture paints products where margins are higher. We are consistently developing environment-friendly products as a step towards an environment stewardship. Our endeavor is to penetrate further into existing markets, explore new markets, and expand the dealer network in Tier 3 and Tier 4 cities. To conclude, our company holds a strong market share in the organized retail segment of steel and renowned brand name in paints. Our pan-India presence with 8,000 plus steel dealers and 4,000 plus paint dealers spread across India shall enable us to reach the remotest area. We wish to align the brand as a brand of the people's choice. We are eager to enter our next chapter of evolution with the scheme of arrangement being effective. We are well set on the path to achieve growth trajectory going ahead. With this, I would hand over the call to our Group CFO, Mr. Harish Agarwal, for the financials. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I will take you all through the financials for Q1 FY23. Our steel volume, including franchisee route, have stood at 7.54 lakh metric ton in Q1 FY23 as compared to 5.80 lakh metric ton in Q1 FY22, a year-on-year growth of 30%. Our TMT volume from own manufacturing stood at 24,429 MT in Q1 FY23 as compared to 16,917 MT in Q1 FY22, a year-on-year growth of 44%. Total brand turnover for Q1 FY23 stood at rupees 5,309 crore as compared to 3,485 crore in Q1 FY22, a growth of 52% year-on-year basis. Royalty income through franchisee stood at rupees 27.6 crore in Q1 FY23 as compared to rupees 21.50 crore in Q1 FY22, a growth of 28% year-on-year. Revenue from own facility was up by 73% to 152.60 crore in Q1 FY23 as compared to rupees 88 crore in Q1 FY22. Total sales from steel business stood at rupees 191.20 crore for Q1 FY23 as compared to rupees 112.70 crore in Q1 FY22, a strong growth of 70% year-on-year basis. Our EBITDA stood at rupees 15.40 crore in Q1 FY23 as compared to 14.4 crore in Q1 FY22, a growth of 7% year-on-year. Our EBITDA margin for the quarter stood at 8.10%. Profit before tax stood at 13.50 crore for Q1 FY23 as against 13.3 crore in Q1 FY22. Pursuant to the scheme of arrangement became effective, the paint business, that is demerged business of Kamdhenu Limited, has been transferred to and vested with Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited with effect from 1st April 2022, being the appointed date. Therefore, the company has not disclosed the consolidated financials with effect from.
Ladies and gentlemen, the line for the management has got disconnected. Please stay connected while we reconnect the management. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for patiently holding. We now have the line for the management reconnected. Over to you, sir.
Yes. I shall now take you through the financials of the paint business. Total sales from paint business for Q1 FY23 stood at rupees 54.7 crore as compared to 33.1 crore in Q1 FY22, achieved growth of 65% year-on-year basis. Our overall volume from own manufacturing and outsourcing stood at 7,082 KL in Q1 FY23 as compared to 5,092 KL for Q1 FY22, year-on-year growth of 39%. EBITDA for Q1 FY23 stood at minus 1.20 crore as compared to rupees minus 2.8 crore in Q1 FY22. Our profit before tax was minus 3.8 crore as compared to minus 5.8 crore in Q1 FY22. With this, I would like to open the floor for question and answers.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may please press star and 1. The first question is from the line of Ashay Jain from Jain Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sir, I have a few questions. Firstly, sir, I was looking at that our royalty income has grew by 28% on a year-on-year basis. So could you tell the amount of royalty company is charging per ton, and does the company have any plans to increase the royalty income going forward?
In fact, we are trying to increase the volume rather than increasing the rate of per ton. So our main focus is on the increase of volume. In fact, we have agreement for 3 years, 5 years with the franchisee unit, and at the time of renewal, we definitely try to increase the rate by 25 rupees or 50 rupees per metric ton. So it is not practically possible to increase every quarter.
Okay. Sir, my next question is on steel capacity. So the company has plans to increase TMT steel capacity through franchise route. So, and we have also identified franchise unit in Telangana, where we intend to increase the capacity maybe by around 25%. So, any update or progress on that front? And has the company found any other region apart from Telangana where the capacity can be increased for franchising?
Yes, you have rightly pointed out that we are increasing our capacity by 25% in next 2 years. And the present capacity is 38 lakh metric ton, which will be increased to 50 lakh metric ton through the franchisee route. And our main focus is on increase the capacity, not by increasing the number of franchisees. Therefore, what we are doing, we are increasing the capacity of our existing franchisee unit itself. So we are giving first opportunity to the existing units. If they are not able to increase their capacity due to certain their own issues, then we will find for the new. But in the past 1 year, we have also increased from 33 lakh to 38 lakh metric ton, and these are increased through the existing franchisee only. And we are hopeful that the existing units are quite capable of doing the enhancement of their production capacity.
Okay. Sir, lastly, continuing on the franchise route, so the franchise volumes have increased by 30% on a YOY basis. So could you throw some light on from which region the sales have increased, and what is the amount incurred by franchise units towards the ad spends, the advertising spend?
In fact, our total sales volume come from across India, but if you see the east and north, our overall revenue, 60% come from east and north and 40% from the south and west. Almost east and north is equally, you can say 30-30, but if you compare with the south and west, then it would be 25% from west and 15% from the south. So this is the broad breakup of the revenue which are coming. And so far as increase, and it is increasing from each region, not in a particular any region that is increasing. There is overall increase in all regions.
Okay, sir. That's all from my side as of now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Atul Kothari from Progwell Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Sir, I've got a few questions as far as our steel business is concerned. So, sir, in our steel business, revenues from our own facilities were up by 73% on year-on-year basis. So, was this growth driven by volumes, or was it on account of higher realizations?
It is both. In the Q1 of FY22, we were having the production of around 16,000, and this time we have 24,000. And at the same time, the price was 52,000 average price in Q1 FY22, and this time it was 62,000 rupees. So it is on account of both increase in the volume and increase in the selling price.
Okay, sir. And sir, what is your view on the demand trend going ahead?
Demand is increasing day by day because there are construction activities, there are government projects which are going on. So we are seeing good demand in the market.
Okay, sir. Secondly, sir, our company has realigned the capacity of steel manufacturing facility to 120,000 million tons per annum. So what efforts have been undertaken by the company for product development and innovation of products?
Yes, this is a continuous process which we are doing. In fact, we are using our plant as a R&D center as well as a training center of the employees which we depute in the franchisee unit. In each and every unit, we depute 2 persons, one for the quality monitoring and other for the operational issues, for dispatch monitoring, coordination with the market. So all these training work is to happen in our factory. So that is why we have realigned. Otherwise, we can produce 156,000 from our own factory if we compromise on the training and the R&D work.
Okay, sir. And sir, has there been any new products launched lately by us?
Yes, we are working on that, but it is a early stage to say that when we are going to launch. But we are working on that.
Okay, sir. And sir, my last query is regarding the branding and the promotion expenses for the steel business. So what was the promotion expense for the steel business in Q1 FY23?
Just hold on, please. We have spent around 15 crore. 9 crore by the franchisee unit and 5.5 crore from steel. 5 crore from Kamdhenu and 9 crore from the franchisee side. And overall, 13 crore, 14 crore is spent on the steel business.
Okay, sir. And sir, what's the target for the entire year as a percentage of sales?
This year, we are trying to make royalty of around 110 crore rupees. In this quarter, we achieved 27 crore.
Okay. Sir, I wanted to ask you, what would be the branding expense for the entire year for our steel business in FY23?
We are working on that because we have to change the model of branding in this year. In the past 2 years, there was a lot of change in the trend because of the COVID. So we are working on that. And there are certain models which we have to start the foreign tours and also the Bollywood nights. So we are working on that. So right now it is not possible for me to give the exact figure on the branding expenditure. But we are working. We are aggressively doing on the branding work.
Okay, sir. So not an issue. Thank you very much. That's all from my end.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Yash Sachdeva from Finterest Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, sir. So, sir, I had basically 2 questions that you talked about the inflation in the commodity prices. So, what measures or arrangements have been done by the company for the control of our pricings relating to this? And secondly, you talked about price hikes which you are looking to pass on to the customers. So what would be the range of that? Just wanted an idea on that.
You are talking about the steel business only, na?
Yeah. Yes, sir, steel business.
In fact, we are into the secondary market where we buy raw material as ingot and billet from the market and re-roll in our plant or our franchisee's plant and sell in the market. So there is no big impact of the price hike because in the same proportion, raw material price increase, finished product price increase, finished product price decrease, raw material price decrease. So there is only an impact on the stock lying in the factory. So it is the cost inflation and deflation will affect the primary producer's cost and realization.
Okay, right, sir, right. And sir, regarding the second question, what is the range of price hike that we are looking to pass on?
The entire price hike is passed on to the ultimate customer except local market fluctuation. Most of the price increase is passed on to the ultimate consumer.
Right, sir. So could you please, sir, quantify that price hike? Like what would be the range?
In fact, it was 10,000 rupees from Q1 FY22 to Q1 FY23. It was a price hike of 10,000 rupees. The average price of Q1 22 was 52,000. In this quarter, it was 62,000 rupees. But in the present, the price of 1,000 rupees plus minus is going on in the month of July.
Okay. Right, sir, right. That's what's on my side. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star in one. The next question is on the line of Amok Shah from Shri Ram Securities. Please go ahead. Amok, your line is in the talk mode. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you for the opportunity. So can you tell me what are the current utilization levels at the steel and paint plant?
In the steel, we have around 80% capacity utilization of our plant.
Okay, and what about the paint plant?
Paint plant, we have around 40% utilization of our existing capacity.
Okay. Could you throw some light on the demand scenario for steel products?
Yeah, there is a demand in the market because there are government projects which are going on, structure projects, and there are housing projects also, Prime Minister. And at the rural areas, there are urbanization from Kacha Ghar to Pakka Ghar. So there is a demand in the market.
Okay. How have the prices trended currently in the steel business? Do you see any major softening in prices in the near term?
Pardon, can you repeat the question?
How have the prices trended in the steel business? And do you see any major softening in the prices in the near term?
No. There is no major difference. Present rate is around 64,000 rupees a metric ton on the average of the all gauges. In fact, prices there are price difference of 4 to 5,000 between the dias. If you buy the 12 mm, if you buy the 8 mm, if you buy the but the average price is around 64,000. And someday it is 1,000 rupees down, and the other day it is 2,000 rupees up. It is just ranging around 64 to 65,000 rupees a metric ton.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star in one. The next question is from the line of Pankaj Jain from Mahavir Investments. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, since the scheme of arrangement has been signed, the demerger of the paint business came into effect from 18 July. So when do we expect the Kamdhenu ventures getting listed?
We will file the application in the month of August, and we are expecting to be listed in the September or in October.
And sir, what would be the management structure and the shareholding of Kamdhenu ventures?
Post demerger, it would be 59% promoters and 41% public.
And the management structure, sir, who would be the business?
Yeah, Mr. Saurabh Agrawal will look after as the MD of the paint business, and Mr. Sunil Agrawal would be the non-independent chairman, and Mr. Sachin Agrawal would be the director.
Okay.
Out of 4 promoter director of Kamdhenu Limited, 3 will take care of paint business.
Okay, got it. And sir, lastly, with the business getting demerged and the company is planning to achieve about 1,000 crores revenue by FY26, so will we be looking at any strategic partner or a private equity or any fundraise? If you can throw some light on that end?
Yes, we are working on that.
Any?
We are working.
Okay. So there would be some strategic investment or maybe fundraising which can come in near future.
Yes.
Okay. That's it, sir. I wanted some clarity on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Amit Shah from Ace Securities. Please go ahead. Amit, your line is unmuted. Please go ahead. Mr.
Hello?
Amit Shah? Yes, please
Yes.
go ahead.
Sorry. Sir, I have a couple of questions. Sir, firstly, are you on track on achieving your stated branded revenue turnover of rupees 22,000 crores by FY22 and royalty income of around 150 crores by FY24?
Yes. We are on track. You can see that in this quarter, we achieved 5,300 crore turnover. So if you multiply it by 4, then 20,000 we can achieve in 23 itself.
Correct.
So we are on the track. Whatever we are projected, it will be definitely achieved.
Sir, and can you share any strategy to achieve that?
You are already having the result and numbers, then there is no specific strategy required. If we are targeting 22,000 crore turnover in 22, then in 23 we have already crossed 50,000 crore. So what kind of strategy you are looking for? Our strategy is successful. Whatever we are doing,
Already surpassed the target.
Right, sir. Hello?
yes, please.
Sir, okay, thank you, sir. Sir, my next question, sir, does the company plan to appoint any brand ambassador for steel business for promotion of our TMT products?
No, we have not such plan. In fact, we have the different strategy of branding our steel product. So we are working on that. I have also answered a few questions back that we have the different strategy of branding. So we are not looking for any celebrity to associate with our brand.
So are we planning to do any marketing campaign like other steel players, Shyam Steel is doing?
We have our own plan. We have ATL activity, BTL activities. Every day there may be any program either in Nukkad or in a 5-star hotel. So we used to organize various events. That may be for masons, that may be for architect, maybe engineer, maybe contractors, developers, builders, dealers, distributors. So we used to organize various type of events, and it is happened on daily basis.
Right, sir. Sir, and lastly, sir, in our presentation, we have shown trading sales of around 11 crores in Q1 FY23. Sir, could you throw some lights on what, as our company has decoupled strategy of reducing any B2B trading business?
In fact, in the past years, we were doing this activity of the outsourcing of the steel product and selling from our stock yards. But last year, we realigned our policy and reduced the B2B sales. But in some cases, we are doing it. And this amount is very less quantity which we are doing. In a month, we are doing only 500 metric ton as against 8,000 of our own manufacturing. So it's a compulsion in certain area which we are doing it. Otherwise, this is not our focus area to make any trading of the TMT bar.
Understood. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Kanika Kotari from TradeX Private. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. My question is that in the paints business, prices of raw materials have been they have shown an increasing trend. So do you think the company has been able to pass through the price in the last quarter?
Yes, we are trying to pass on the price inflation of raw material to the customer, but there is a limitation on our part because whenever Asian and Berger Paint increase their prices, then we are able to increase our prices, otherwise not. But in the last quarter, there was a price hike of around 2 to 3%. And we have also taken the similar price hike in our MRP prices.
Understood. So can you give an idea of what is going to be the trend going forward in the coming quarters?
In the coming quarter, we are not seeing any further increase in the raw material price except 1% or 2%. So that will depend on the strategy of big players. If they are increasing their price, then we will definitely increase the price. Otherwise not. But we are not seeing any much fluctuation of the raw material price as well as selling price.
Okay. And sir, next thing that I wanted to ask was, can you please pass a comment on the demand scenario for paints business in Q1 FY23?
Yeah, demand is increasing as compared to last year. Last year we sold around 5,000 KL, and this year we are able to around 8,000 KL. And in term of value, we sold around 33 crore material in the Q1 last year, and this year we have 54 crore rupees. So there is a demand. Demand is increasing in this year.
Okay, great. And which regions are we looking to enter going forward?
In fact, we have 33 sales depots across India, and obviously east and north is better than the south and west.
Right. Understood. Great. Thank you, sir. That's it from my side.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last question. I now hand the conference over to the management for the closing comments.
Thank you. I take this opportunity to thank you everyone for joining on the call. I hope we have been able to address all your queries. For any further information, kindly get in touch with me or Strategic Growth Advisors, our Investor Relation Advisor. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Kamdhenu Limited, that concludes this conference call. We thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.